Right, welcome to today's stream. We're just going to do a short one today, just doing the 3 arithmetic questions that are on the sheet. So without further ado, we're going to spend, I think, 5 minutes doing the first question on these arithmetic questions. And this one's actually cheekily got a little bit of geometric in it as well, just for a bit of revision. Right, so here we go. We've got student A is taking part in a sponsored cycle ride. He plans to cycle 100 kilometers over a number of days. On day 1, a student cycles 50 kilometers. He plans to cycle 12 kilometers more each day than he cycled the previous day. He'll start cycling when he reaches 1,000 kilometers. Show that a student A will finish the ride on day 10 by cycling 118 kilometers. Now, what we need to do is we need to find when they reach 1,000 kilometers, or actually it says show that they will finish on day 10. So what we could do is we could work out the sum of the first 10 days riding, which is going to be equal to the n over 2, so it's 10 over 2 times 2a, so 2a, 50 on the first day, so times 50. Plus n minus 1 lots of d, so 9 times, what's the common difference? 12 here. Okay, and we work that all out. We get S10 is 1040, so definitely going to get far enough on the 10th day. What we also need to work out is S9, so S9 is equal to 9 over 2 times 9 over 2 times 2 times 50 plus 8 times 12, and that gives us 882. So quite clearly, okay, they finished the ride on the 10th day, but the distance they will cycle will be 1,000 on the 10th day will equal 1,000 minus 882. It'll be they're not going to go to 1,040, just because we have to have an arithmetic progression which creates out the 10th day. They will stop once they got to their destination. So we take this away, we get 118 kilometers as our answer. So part B. Student B also plans to cycle 1,000 kilometers over a number of days. On day 1, she cycles d kilometers. Student B plans to cycle 2% further each day. So therefore, it's 2% further each day than the previous day. You've got a geometric, you're timesing by 1.02 here. So therefore, if it takes 8 days to complete the 1,000, then we know that 1,000 must equal to, we don't know the day 1, what the first term, so we're going to call that d, and then we're going to put our common ratio 1.02, because you go 2% further, that's the equivalent to timesing by 1.02 in decimal. So we get 1.02 to the 8 minus 1 over 1.02 minus 1. And we've got to equal that all to 1,000. So this will imply that d, when you calculated that, divide by that, then divide 1,000 by this, you get 116.51 meters. Right, our next question, I think we'll give you 5 minutes for that one. And I've gone too far past. There we go, that's the one. Let's zoom in a bit for that. Okay, so let's get into this question now. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit, give myself a bit more space to write. So we want fifth term of arithmetic series is 4k, where k is a constant. So what we've got here is we've got the first term a plus there's going to be 4 lots of d will equal to 4k. Actually, that pen's just a bit thick. Let's just go slightly thinner than that one. So we got that, and we got the sum of the first 8 terms is 20k plus 16. So the sum of the first 8 terms is n over 2, 8 over 2, times 2a plus n minus 1 lots of d, so that's 7 lots of d, and that will equal to 20k plus 16. Now this implies that a will equal 4k minus 4d. So what we can do is we can substitute equation 1 into equation 2. So let's substitute equation 1 into equation 2. And what we're going to do is we replace the a here with all of this, is what we're going to do here. So all of that's going to go in there. And let me just do that. So we're going to get 4, 8 over 2 is 4. 2 times 4k minus 4d. All of that, remember, was going in for where the a is here. And what we've got, we then got to add on the 7d, and then that's equal to 20k plus 16. So let's just multiply this out. So we're going to have 4 in brackets, we're going to have 8k. 2 times minus 4 is minus 8 plus 7. That will give us a minus d there. Will equal 20k plus 16. So let's just go all the way up here so we've got plenty of space. What I'm going to do now, so I'm going to get 32k minus 4d will equal 20k 16. So we get minus 4d will equal, what's that going to be, 20k minus 32 is minus 12k, and we've got plus 16 there. Divided by minus 4, we get d is equal to 3k plus, not plus 4. So divided by minus 4, 16 divided by minus 4 is minus 4. So we've got our value for d. So we've find times, especially for the common differences series. So that's the answer to A part 1. All that working. Part 2 becomes a bit easier. Show the first term is this. So therefore A will equal 4k minus 4d. So 4k minus 4 times 3k minus 4. So 4 minus 4 times minus 4 is 16. And then minus 4 times 3 is minus 12. Take it away from 4 gives me minus 8k. Given the ninth term of the series is 24, find the value of k. So we've got 24 is equal to the ninth term of the series. So that's going to be a 16 minus 8k plus n minus 1 lots of d. Now n minus 1 is going to be 8. And we've got d is equal to 3k minus 4 up here. In there. And then we can just solve all of that. Let's just multiply this out and just simplify that. That gives me 16k minus 16 once I've done that. And I get 40 equals 16k, adding 16 to both sides. So therefore k equals 2.5. Sum of the first 20 terms, part C. So S20 will equal 20 over 2, open brackets, 2 times minus 4. So you put 2.5 in for A here, we get minus 4. And then we're going to put 2.5 in for D, and we're going to get 3.5 once we've done that. So we get plus 19 times 3.5, and that comes out to be 585. Right, our next question. Let's just get on with that. Again, we'll give you 5 minutes to have a go at our last question. Right, hopefully that wasn't too tricky in the 5 minutes, but let's see, go through it just in case it was. So you've got first three terms of an arithmetic series of 64p and 2p minus 6. Then 4p minus 60 must be equal to 2p minus 6. Take those away. So we've got 2p minus 6 minus 4p must be equal to 60 minus 4p. And just checking that. Okay, so therefore, I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused because I seem to have made a mistake but got the right answer. So let's see how I went on earlier. So let's do this. We get minus 2p minus 6. I can see why I made a mistake earlier. Is 60 minus 4p, and I did a double mistake that corrected it. And we're going to get, what we're going to get, no, it isn't going to double correct it, is it? Minus p minus 4p. I'm struggling to see where I've gone. 4p. I know what I've done wrong. I've done another thing wrong to this time. Sorry, I haven't written down what I said. So I said 4p minus 60, didn't I? There we go. That will give me the right answer now. So I'm going to add 60 to this side, gives me 54. Add the 2p, gives me 6p. So 9 will equal p. There we go. All sorted. Previously, I'd missed out the 4p, but somehow managed to get the minus 2 that I needed here to get the question right. That's part A. Part B. Find the value of the 20th term of the series. So we know that A equals, the first term A equals 60. We know the common difference, D, will equal 4 times 9. Just check this. No, minus the 60. So I'm getting confused by my own working. So therefore D equals minus 24. Lovely. So the 20th term, so term T20, will equal the first term plus n minus 1 lots of the common difference. And so we're going to get 19 times by minus 24. And that all comes out to be minus 396. Sorry, I'm just trying to second guess myself my answers from earlier. C. Prove the sum of the first n terms of this series is given by the expression 12n open bracket 6 minus n. So we know the sum of the first n terms is given by n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 lots of d. That's common difference, and that is the first term. So we want n over 2, 2a, a is 60, so we're going to get 120, plus n minus 1 times by minus 24. So that's going to give me n over 2 times 120 plus, sorry, not plus, minus 24n plus 24. And if I take a factor of 24 out of this, then I'm going to get 12n here. Take 24 out of that, I get 5. Take 24 out of that, I get minus n. Take 24 out of that, I get plus 1. So I get 12n 6 minus n. And there you have it. That's the end of our last question today. Hopefully I'll try and get a stream tomorrow. If not, it'll be at 4:30 on Saturday. And then another one on Sunday to finish off these sheets. Okay, thank you very much.